Hi guys, so I'm just getting back to making my pan dulce roots, I guess, and I haven't made conchas in, I don't know, 6 or 7 years. So this is a recipe I get from Ana La Moreliana. I'll link her video in the description box, but this is a half recipe of what she normally does. And this is a no egg concha, which is even better. So you can put all the dry ingredients in, of course, add your yeast and the vanilla and some melted butter, and the whole recipe will be there. But again, the link for her full tutorial will be in the description box. But yeah, you just mix it together with your hands. It's so easy. Once it starts getting shaggy and start forming kind of a dough like I'm showing you here, obviously you're going to do a little bit more. I don't even need it at this point, to be honest. I just get it into a nice kind of a dough ball like what you're seeing here. I'm just patting it. A little bit sticky, but not too bad. And I'm just going to cover that and let that rest. And I guess I'm showing you here that while that's resting and doubling in size, I'm going to make the topping, which is basically just equal parts confectioner's sugar or powdered sugar, Crisco, and flour. So it is a paste that needs to be baked. You can't just eat this. It has raw flour in there. So I'm just showing you here that I'm just waiting for that dough to double in size. I like to keep it in the oven with the lights on, nice and warm, and I can see it's much taller now, so that looks good. So I have some parchment lined pans because it only has 2 rest periods, and I have a few different things. I have our topping, we have some flour, and then of course the dough we just made. So I'm going to roll that out or turn it out onto my surface and do some kneading, just getting the air out. You can whack it against the counter, just kind of pick it up and drop it, get that air out real well. And see, it's not even sticky at all. And you saw what I did earlier. I didn't really do much kneading. So once it makes a nice uniform kind of ball, as you can see, mine isn't even perfect. You're going to partition it out. I did do 10 balls with this. You can probably get 12 pieces of bread though if you really want, or smaller, right? If you're making smaller ones, you're going to get more, but these are roughly like what you would get at a panaderia, nice size. And each little ball, you kind of tuck it in, tuck it in, tuck it under. I'm doing this with one hand, so it looks kind of weird. And then turn it over and give it a nice roll, roll, roll so it gets a nice shape on top. And then go ahead and place that on your parchment lined baking sheet, getting ready for the topping. In the meantime, you're going to get your topping ready, but you're also going to put a little bit of the Crisco on the bread, which actually I just forgot to show you. I think I'm going to show you next, but here we go. So before you do that other part, you're definitely going to want to get a little Crisco on the tops of your bread, and you're kind of smashing it down just a little bit. Get that little disc that you just created from the topping and push that down on there. Pretty good, just like that. You usually want that topping to be a little bit larger than the dough ball. And then I have a concha cutter. If you don't have this, you can just use a knife and make lines, but it's really easy just to get that floured up and pop it on there and do that with all the batch.